Hello and welcome to my second SC2GG Starcup replay commentary. This is between Shikyo and Inept. Well, I guess, or just Inept, with Shikyo as the teal Zerg and Inept as the sort of pale blue Protoss down the bottom left and bottom right, top right, respectively. Well, opposite way, but yeah, anyway, don't worry. I always like PvZ matchups, as there's a lot of emphasis on, well, I guess it's just, contrasting play styles. There's a lot of an emphasis on, like, spell use and micro on the Protoss, I guess, but Zerg's all about, the, well, tactics, I guess, and maneuvering in, macro generally to win. And it looks like Inept is going to scout out Shikyo's base, and there isn't really much happening there yet, so actually no, I take that back. That's a pretty damn early spawning pool and gas at the same time. I'm not sure what he's doing there. Like, normally if you're going for a spawning pool, you don't go for gas quite so early, and he's a bit late for an extractor trick. So I mean, gas is tech and spawning pools are fences, so. And I'm surprised that Inept has not cancelled that forge. Despite the fact he's seen an offensive build, he's still going for cannons. Although he may be able to pull off defending this is going to be quite tricky. And there's 3 eggs morphing into Zerglings already. Will they be able to take out the photon cannons? This is going to most likely decide the game. Although it's worth noting that this has forced Inept to put those cannons in a easier to defend his base position rather than defending both. So both players are a little bit of a disadvantage, but still, I think that Shikyo is still at more of a disadvantage with having such a strong offensive build if he doesn't pull it off. And it looks like he'll be able to sneak Zerglings past there, but I guess he doesn't know that, and he's not going to, so he's now at quite a significant disadvantage. Although there's a Nexus that's just being warped in, and Zerglings certainly could sneak down the bottom right and attack it without being killed by the photon cannons, and there's very little that Inept could do about that. And looks like Inept is now playing catch up, and they're going to have even bases, which, as anyone who plays or watches Zerg knows, is just not good in a ZVP matchup. Although, if well, Shikyo can pull off this offensive, then things will be back on the right foot, because if you want to go with an early spawning pool build, you're going to have to do some damage to make up for that lost economy. And I'm surprised that Shikyo doesn't send in like a suicide Zergling just to get some intel on those exact placements of cannons, so he can know exactly where to attack and where not to. And 4th photon cannon being warped in there. that would, well, that definitely be the deciding one that would mean that absolutely no forces would get through. I mean, they can certainly get through 2 and hardly even 3, absolutely not 4. And Shikyo doesn't have lot, speedlings either, so I don't believe so. No, that's just regular zerglings, so they won't be able to do a runner. And they could most certainly attack the probes in that base though, but Shikyo just doesn't know what's going on, so he won't be able to do any damage here. And he's looks like he's going to try and take out the photon cannons with hydras, but that's not really that good a move because well, at the moment Inept is at an advantage here, and if he just builds a few zealots, he can make a lot more zealots than Shikyo can make hydras. Well, you know, in terms of the equivalent strength. And it looks like Inept is actually going for dragoons here, so he's probably expecting a, you know, oh shit, what am I going to do? I can't attack, so I'm going to attack from the air type build, which is not what Shikyo is doing, obviously. And dragoons are just not terribly good versus hydras, although they are alright. So they could certainly help in a mass hydra versus all these photon cannons, you know, defensive sort of thing. So there is only one pylon there. So if Inept realizes this, he could take it out and unpower all those photon cannons. But is he going to micro it? No, he's not. It looks like he could take out those photon cannons though. Yes, he's going to be able to. And those hydras are going to be a lot more than the dragoons are going to handle. And Inept is almost certainly going to take this game, dealing some serious damage to sorry, Shikyo is going to take this game and dealing some serious damage to Inept's economy. I'm surprised he's going for the forge, but really it doesn't really matter what he goes for. That many hydras will be able to take out any small force of anything really. And well, Inept has lost this game. And I'm sure that taking out the Overlord might make Shikyo think that there's DTs or something though, but they're just not there. And I'm surprised Shikyo is losing so many hydras. I mean, dragoons only do 20 damage versus well, actually they might only do 15 damage, sorry, as I think hydras are medium, but even still, that many hydras should be able to take out a dragoon force, especially considering they're actually, you know, smaller units. So, and plus there's more hydras. And let's see, no, Inept is just getting more and more gates, and I'm surprised Shikyo just withdrew from that. He could certainly win in that situation with some decent micro. And yeah, really, Hydra's just a lot better than Dragoons. Although I didn't quite see how much health these Hydras have, but it looks like they're all basically at full health, not like, you know, all at low health, so. And he's going for a lair now. There's just no